What if the reason she left wasn't because you weren't enough, but because you became too much? You did everything right. You were patient. You were consistent. You showed up every single time. Not when it was convenient, every single time. You answered the calls. You remembered the details. You chose her over your friends, your plans, yourself. You were loyal when loyalty was hard. You were all in when most men would have walked. And she still left. Not the guy who cheated. Not the guy who disappeared for days. Not the guy who lied to her face. You, the one who gave everything. The one who made her his entire world. And here is what she never told you. What she probably could not even explain to herself. She did not lose feelings despite how much you loved her. She lost feelings because of it. Here is the psychology they never teach men. When something becomes completely guaranteed, the brain adapts to it. Researchers call this hedonic adaptation. The more predictable and constantly available something is, the less emotional intensity the brain assigns to it. You stop noticing the air you breathe. You stop tasting food you eat every day. It is not a choice. It is automatic wiring built into every human brain. Let me show you what this actually looks like in real life. I had a friend. Good guy. Genuinely in love. Every time she texted, he canceled plans. Stopped going to the gym. Started checking in 20 times a day. Is everything okay? Are you good? Are we good? 6 months later, she told him she needed space. 2 weeks after that, she was talking to her ex, the guy who never once asked if she was okay. That is not a coincidence. That is a pattern. Because here is what most men do not understand about female psychology. And some women understand this better than they will ever admit. A certain type of woman will unconsciously, sometimes consciously, use a man's devotion against him. The more he gives, the less she respects. The more available he becomes, the more she tests him. Some women, not all, but more than we'll ever admit, feel that power and quietly enjoy it. The more he orbits, the more she pulls back. Not because she wants to destroy him, but because it feels good to have that control. And a man with no edges fails every test without even knowing he was being tested. Early attraction is built on open questions. Does he really choose me? Or is he just available? Does he have his own world? Does he have standards he will not break for anyone? Those questions create emotional investment. The moment a man makes it obvious that she is his entire world, those questions disappear. And when the challenge disappears, the attraction follows. But something even deeper happens beneath all of this. When a man centers his entire identity around a relationship, he slowly erodes the exact qualities that created attraction in the first place. She fell for a man with direction, boundaries, and a life that did not revolve around her. Replace that with constant people-pleasing and approval-seeking, and she wakes up one day next to a different man, a softer, smaller version of who she chose. And she cannot fully explain why it feels wrong. She just knows something is gone. That slow, creeping pressure is what kills attraction. What started as warmth becomes weight. This is not always innocent on her side. Some women feel the power imbalance and lean directly into it. The more he orbits, the more she pulls away. Because dominance feels intoxicating when it is handed to her for free. She starts making the decisions. She starts setting the tone. And his respect in her eyes drops quietly, without a single conversation. Until one day, there is simply nothing left to save. Emotional strength sustains attraction. Emotional dependency destroys it. Every time. No exceptions. So here is what you do differently now. You stay, but you rebuild your edge. You go back to the gym like your life depends on it. You stop texting first. You make plans with your boys again. You build something. A goal, a project, a direction. That has nothing to do with her. You become the man who is warm when he is with her, but completely fine without her. You stop being the guarantee and start being the prize again. Not as a tactic, not as a game, but because the version of you that she originally chose. That man had a life. That man had standards. That man did not need her approval to feel whole. Because love does not require self-erasure. Real relationships are not built on one person dissolving so the other one stays. They are built on two whole people who choose each other because the other person is genuinely worth choosing. If you loved her and lost her, the question is not whether you cared too much. The question is whether you abandoned yourself in the process. Be the man she met, not the man who gave himself away trying to keep her. And if you are watching this right now, still in it, still the man who is always available, always accommodating, always wondering why the more you give, the further she drifts. It is not too late, but the window closes quietly. Start today.